everybody, it is Pip here from queenpipcards.com. Oh, I just need to check my audio settings. Let's try that. Hopefully that's better. I'm not doing strange audio stuff. So welcome. It is Pip here. I'm getting some very jumpy stuff going on. I'm not sure if that's here or my end or your end. I'm hoping it's okay. If you're here, please jump in, say hi, put a message out on my stream. My entire machine keeps giving me really strange beeping noises. I'm really hoping this is working. Yeah, so let's hope, shall we, that it's okay. So if you're there, please say hi. It would be lovely to see you and to find out why this is making so many weird noises and kind of doing some strange things. Anyway, so I'm going to go and just check actually to see if this is working or not. So, oh, Angela's here. Hi. Excellent. Is it all okay at your end, Ange? It's just very jumpy here for some reason. I don't really know why. So let me know if it's okay with you and we'll crack on, because today we're going to be doing a share a kit. No problem. Brilliant. Thank you, Ange. Okay, good. So I'll just ignore my machine making strange noises. Hi, Deborah. Hi from Australia. Lovely to see you too. So today we're going to be doing the share a smile kit. Look at this. Fantastic. So yes, this looks great. So I'm going to go hands down and we can start off with that. And I'll just ignore the strange, odd noises my machine is making for me. Okay, so here it is. As always, I'm cracking it open with you guys live on air, as it were. So let's just open this up. This kit makes 8 cards, so we could be here a while. I don't know how complicated they are, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see how complicated and complex they seem to be. It sounds like I'm getting a notification of some sort, but I don't know what it is or where it's coming from, so I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, so I apologise if you can hear this beeping going on from my machine. Right, so we have some mini dimensionals and some tape, so that's always handy. Get those out. Oh, look at that, so cute, fits inside there nicely. Then we have some beautiful envelopes with lovely sunny inserts. They're nice. We have some card bases, 2, 4, and then that's a box. We'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, and then we have 6, and some more words, 8. Oh, these are really bright, aren't they? Look at the colours on these. Look at these. Pastel pinks, bright yellows and bright oranges. And a bit of purple thrown in there just to help us, Ange. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Yummy. Okay, so those are the card bases. Then we've got some words. Hang in there. Have a great day. You matter. And then everything else in different languages. And then the same again. Or maybe it makes 8 and then these are all French, I think. Yeah. Or, yeah, these are all different. Okay. So I think it might even have Dutch in there as well. I'm not sure. So some little embellishments. Oh, and then like some tags. They're fun. Some die cuts. Lots of lovely different die cuts, including a sloth, which is so adorable. And then some leaves, one of which has already popped out, but don't worry, it's still there, like so. So we've got leaves and fronsy things and lots of lovely stuff. Then our baseboard, which is great, and then our kit. So this is a no stamping kit. Has no stamps in it whatsoever. And we're going to make all of these cards, hopefully, within this time period. Hopefully, we'll get them all done. Alrighty. So, let's start with number 1, which is... let's have a look. That would make someone smile when they receive those cards. Yeah, it would, Deborah, wouldn't it? Absolutely. I think anyone would be happy to get some of these. They're quite dinky, actually. They're quite little. And actually, the whole purpose of this kit, I think, is to make it a kit in a box. So either you can keep the box yourself, or you could gift the whole set of cards in a box to somebody. as a present. So that's quite a nice present too, isn't it? That's a great way of doing that. Okay, so the first thing we need is one of these little taggy things. Hopefully everyone's had a nice time since the last time we were here. Last time we were here we made pop-ups, if you remember rightly, which were great fun to make. I really enjoyed doing that. And they took us a bit of time. They only made 4 of those, so it took us a little bit of time to do that. But they were worth it, I felt. So, okay, so there's our little tag. That's going to go on top of there. Oh, I've got a little bit of an extra thing coming here. What's this? That's interesting. I've very rarely had anything like that before. Okay, it's just a little tufty bit left over. Okay, so there we go. So we've got this. And that apparently we put down with tape. And then we need the cactus, which is very, very summery. Not so much for you, Deborah, where you are, because it's winter over there, isn't it, for you? So it might be a bit too cheery, a bit too bright and cheery for you. Okay, so we need that, but it might cheer you up. So there we go. So we'll put that on there. I wish I could work out why this is pinging at me, but there we go. Right, so that's that. And then we need some of these little pink flowers as well. So I think we need 3 of those. They're all the same, I think. Yep, so we'll take 3 of them. Pop those out. They're very shiny. So these are like our, basically instead of twinkles or, you know, bling, this is our bling for these. Okay, and then we need hang in there, which is great. Oh, the sun was shining for you today. Excellent. That's good. I love doing these lives because we can chat amongst ourselves and have a little bit of a getting to know how things are doing for you, and at the same time make some cards. It's kind of like going to a crafty thing together. All right, so we're going to put this down first. And this just needs a little bit of tape on the side. I'm going to do the little trick that I did last time as well. So in case you're worried about, you know, putting stuff down and getting it messed up, just lift a couple of sides off as little taggy things. There we go. And then you can position it like so. So this is slightly off angle apparently, going down here like so, and then you just pull these out from underneath, and that makes it stick nicely. There we go. All right, so that's there, slightly off angle, like as I said. Then this, we have dimensionals. Now I'm gonna, okay, this is my first complaint. Sometimes I have a complaint about the kits. This is my first complaint, okay? These are mini dimensionals, and that's a huge bit of cactus. So I would recommend you buy another pack of normal dimensionals. Okay, normal dimensionals. It seems to be just this little camera up here at the front that's not working very well. I'm getting all kind of jittery. I hope you aren't. I'm sorry if you are getting jittery up here in the corner. So I would buy a normal pack of dimensionals, and then this one can be used to do your big cactus, because quite frankly that needs a bit more sticky on it than just 3 mini dimensionals. Okay, and then you can do the other ones. You can use the minis that they come in the pack for your little flowers. All right, so this is going to go just about here-ish, like so. There we go. Hang in there is going to go across the bottom of that. So we put that on a little bit of tape. If you prefer glue, you can use glue. I'm just trying to use what comes in the kit, apart from the added extra bit of the dimensionals, because I can't be coping with that. So this comes on here, and then we'll have a big dimensional over here, and then that will hold that in place there nicely. Okay, up like so. And then these little ones, they do put little minis on the back of these, so that's fair because you can have little minis on those. One there. Oops, one there. and one there. Okay. And then these sort of go, whoops, not there. Well, you could put them there if you wanted to. They kind of go over the top of the orange ones, which I think that's a bit sad. Kind of like the orange ones, but okay. So they put one there. Gonna one here. Makes them very puffy. So I'm going to say if you want to just do if you want to do standard postage, they might mind you, they're only little, and because we haven't put the dimensionals underneath the edges of these, they could squish down, but it might be tricky to get that in a normal thing. Do you know, I'm just going to turn my camera off because it's really annoying me. So bear with me here. Let's have a look. Can I turn my camera off? I don't even know if I can turn my camera off. I'd really like to not have that showing, but I don't know how to do that because it's going really jittery at my end. But I am hoping it is just at my end and that you're not seeing anything like that that's not annoying you. Please tell me if it's annoying you. Deborah, I'm glad you like to come on and watch as you learn different ideas. I think that's fab. I'm very glad about that. Okay, so that is basically it. That's the first one done. How quick was that? That was really speedy. So we'll pop that over there. All right, so the next one is the same card base. Oh, see, this is tricksy. So it's the same. Hi, Hazel, lovely to see you. So we're going to use the same card base for this one. And this time we're going to do another tag. So we'll get this tag out. That's going to go here again. Again, a little bit offset. We need to have a different set of words. You make me smile. There we go. Do those. And then we need the bicycle. Where's the bicycle? Here we go. This is a cute little set with lots of different bits and pieces, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, so this is kind of coming here and here. This might need to come down a little bit. This come across a little bit. Okay. All right, so we're going to do the same with this. Put the tape on the back. If I can find what I've done with my tape. What have I done with my tape? Oh, there it is. Straight in front of me. Always the way. We'll just take that down. Pop that down. And even if you don't have this kit, you know, it could hopefully spark some inspiration for you for something that you do have. Maybe you have a bicycle die, you know, and then you could just use that. You could just use that instead of your, you know, sort of the kit pieces. So you could make this up yourself at home. So we'll just chuck that over there like so. Technical term. And then we'll put these again. I'm going to use my big dimensionals. So please grab a pack of big dimensionals when you buy this kit, if you want to buy this kit for yourself, because quite frankly, the little ones just don't cut it for me. Okay. We don't want any soggy middles, right? All right, and then this needs to go straight, so I'm just going to hold that up so you can see it's going straight. Nothing worse than a bicycle that's not driving straight across. Okay, and then this one again, we're using dimensionals on. So we'll just add those. Hello. Oh, lots of new people today. Hello, lovely to see you. Hopefully you can see everything okay. It's not causing any issues at your end. I have a jittery camera at my end. I don't know why, but I'm hoping that you're not having that issue. So this pops up here. You make me smile. It's quite close to everything. So like so. And then we are going to use some of the hearts. So we need 3. Oh, okay, there's different, so beware the different sizes. So we need 1, 2, 3. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. Oh, good. I'm glad everything's all right for you guys. I can ignore it if it's okay for you. It's all good for everything. All right. Oops. I see I dropped that. I dropped that. Just carefully place it so you're not getting anything showing on the outside of the hearts. They're quite diddy to do this with, but you can just do it if you're careful. So, oops, no, not 2. Pip 2 is too many. So there we go. Big one's not an issue. And then we'll take that off and we'll pop a little heart goes over this little seat apparently. And then the medium one we can pop up here because that always looks good. And then this one, which looks good to be like kind of offset a little bit. This one comes down here like this. That's so cute. Look at that. You make me smile. That's nice, isn't it? Eh? Yeah. So that's card number 2. We're on a roll. Okay, next one are the 2 orangey ones. So again, grab this from your kit. For those of you just joining us, this is the Share a Smile kit. And I really think they would share a smile. As Deborah said earlier, if you're going to get a kit like this, if you get cards like this, it would make you smile if you got them in the post because they're really bright and cheery. Okay, so this one we need the leaves. No, the flowers. The flowers, the big flowers. Here we go. This big set of flowers here. What are these? Hibiscus? Something like that, maybe? I don't know, they look pretty. I could be completely wrong with that because I actually have no idea about gardening. But for some reason, that name came to me, so I'm going to go with it, just in case it's the right one. All right, so that's going to go, okay, a bit crooked, like that. Otherwise, because otherwise it's going to be very up and downy. So we're going to put it in crookedly. And then we need the have a good day. So have a great day. Sorry, I should say. Have a great day. Okay. Alrighty. And again, some hearts. So we'll get hearts ready. Again, make sure that you're not going down this way because they are actually in a set of 3. So this is the big one, this is the medium, and this is the little one. So just make sure you're picking them out from the right line. Otherwise, you could have a few issues. Oops. That way. Okay. Just you'd have different sizes to what it should be. So, and then again, tape. Again with the tape, we're going to go with this. I love the fact that they just create some nice ideas of things that you can do. I mean, it's a beautiful card set to make up. You're going to enjoy yourself making the cards. And that's very relaxing and gives you a good feeling. And then you can either gift them individually or you can make up the box and gift them in the box as a present so that people can have cards to send, which I think is even better. Now again, I'm going to use my own personal dimensionals, so because I can't stick that on with just 3. That would drive me insane. So it's just me. I don't like soggy middles. I don't like it when it goes through the postage service and they all get flattened because we haven't got enough stuff on the back to hold them upright. Probably don't need that one, but it just feels like an empty space. So if you just put 2 on them, unless you really want to make it so that it is flat in the middle, which is an entirely different thing. You know, if you want to push it down so that the center is down and then the top ones are up, you can do that. That's a technique. Positional dimensionals, if you see what I mean. But I just want to send this as it is, so I'm just going to pop it down like so. Make sure it's a nice secure base. We're going to stick the Have a Great Day on also with dimensionals. And again, I'm just going to use my own because they're bigger. Otherwise, the other little ones are just tiny. The tiny ones are great for the little hearts and things like that, but I prefer these ones for this. Maybe that's just me. Is that just me? Or do you prefer those as well? Let me know. I think actually the little ones are great for lots of different things, but not necessarily for sticking big things down. Ah, Deborah thinks it's a beautiful card. Thank you. Although I say thank you, I'm taking full credit. It's not actually, it's not me. I haven't made this card up. This is entirely Stampin' Up's kits. You know, which I do like. I think their kits have definitely improved over the years. They're getting, where did that one go? Better and better by the month almost. And oh, I need to tell you what we're using next month. Yeah, what are we making next month? Because I've already ordered them. Okay, so this one's going to go on here. Actually, I think I kind of prefer it. No, maybe there. Okay, we'll stick it there. We'll go with what they say. And the medium one can come down here. And then this mini tiny little one can go on top of the little pink flower up here, which is kind of cute. There we go. That's nice, isn't it? Very bright. And if you've got a Wink Castella, you can always add your own shimmer to it as well. That's always a good tip. I'm just going to clear up. There's a lot of debris here, so bear with me a sec. If you need a desk vacuum, by the way, this is, or Hoover, this is a brilliant one. And I've got a link to it in my Amazon store, so which you can click below. If you're in the US, you need to use my US Amazon store link. If you're in the UK, you can just use the UK one. I don't have one for Australia yet, I'm so sorry. But I'm sure you could find something similar. But they really are great. Help to keep my desk clean and tidy, which, as you can imagine, I do a lot of stuff, a lot of designing, a lot of crafting, so my desks do tend to get a little bit messy. Okay, Angela agrees with me. The kits are getting better. Yes, definitely. And you should know, you are my biggest kit aficionado, I think, in our group. In the academy, you definitely love a kit. And you show them off so beautifully, which is really nice, because you really showcase them very well when you make them up. So, and then you add your own little touches, which I also really like too. And that's the thing about the kit. I'm just showing you how it comes out the box. If you want to change it, you know, I know a lot of people go, oh, what a waste of a back, you know, because they're coloured on both sides. And so a lot of people chop them in half and do all kinds of things with them. And that's fine. You can do that if you want to. I just want to show beginners, especially, or people who are maybe just trying kits for the first time, how to do the kit as it's made, as it's designed, and with a few of my own helpful tips and suggestions. Sometimes I do go a bit off piece, but today we're pretty sticking pretty close to the wire, aren't we? You know, we're not really amending it very much, which is good. Okay, so this one we need a big sun, so we're going to take the big sun. This is also Have a Great Day, so we need to find that one. They're just helpful cards to really make somebody smile. I think they're just cheery. You know, you could give them to anybody. Give them to your kids, give them to your neighbour, give them to your parents, give them to a friend, give them to your boss. If you wanted to cheer them up, you know, maybe when it's time for pay rises, give them a card to cheer them up. My boss is watching this, she'll be like, oh, that's why you send me cards, is it? But, you know, it's nice to give people you work with cards just to cheer. Some people just need a little bit of a cheer, don't they? They need a little bit of a smile. And I think this card kit does that. Does what it says on the tin. Okay, so we'll put that in there like so. We'll stick our Have a Great Day on. again with my own dimensionals, so make sure you just add a pack of these if you're buying the kit. And oh, I was going to tell you what we're making next month. Right, hold on a second. Let's just pop that on there. A bit more centrally, maybe. There we go. So we are making, now they are live, so let me, what's the best way for me to find this information out quickly? Probably to just go to my little order that I did. No, which I haven't got up here. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. So let me just jump onto the website and I will show you, or tell you which ones we're doing. So we've got new kits, shop products, back kits, card kits. Okay, so we've got 2 new ones, one of which is on special offer. So next we're doing Bunch of Thanks kit. Okay, that's one of the new ones, Bunch of Thanks kit. And then we're doing Brighten Your Day kit. Okay, and the Bunch of Thanks kit is on special offer this month. And I think that's because it's got some of the new colours in it. So let me just double check. Yes, it's got Timid Tiger and Strawberry Slush. So anything that's got something of the new in colours in is on special offer this month. You get percentage off. So that's why the kit's got some money off. So it's cheaper to buy that kit this month, but you could get them both together if you want to. So we're doing Bunch of Thanks, okay, and then Brighten Your Day. That will be the next 2 kits that we're going to use for these Make With Me kits. Okay, and the reason why this is a week early, because normally I do it on the 3rd Monday of every month. Okay, but this month it's early because I'm taking a week off next week. I'm going to have a complete digital detox, so you won't see me online, or at least I'll try not to be online. Yeah, it's hard not to be online when you run your own business, but I'm going to try and have a chill out time, not be online, not be doing anything, and just thinking about what I want to do next. Because I don't know what I want to do next, really. I've had a birthday and I'm thinking, do I want to continue doing what I'm doing? Do I want to change it up any? Do I want to do some different things? So who knows? It's all going to be it's all a bit of a mystery. But also I just think I need to have a break away from like constantly. I'd like to have a day crafting on my, like without a PC on my desk. Just a week without a PC on my desk would be lovely. But at the moment, that's not possible because I work 2 days a week from my desk corporately, and then I work the rest of the week doing this. So, you know, this and my academy keeps me really busy. That's nice, isn't it? I like that one with the sun. So, yeah, so I'm just going to take a week away. Sean thinks I can't do it. So there's a challenge. Right, okay, next up, we've got the black and white ones coming. Okay. Ooh, this is lots of tape and lots of things. Right, so the first thing we need here are these ones. So this is like the postage stamp one. This is the postage stampy one. Looks like a postage stamp on the outside. Okay, then we're going to have 2 of what I would call these, what would I call these? Like these like palm leaves, aren't they? Kind of big, or banana leaves, something like that. And they go across, sort of overlapping each other, like so, but a little bit up towards the top. So always check where they put their pieces when you're looking at the instructions, because they generally do that for a reason. And it's so that you can still see these when you put the big image on. All right, so this one has a big image of a sloth. Who doesn't love a sloth? I have a friend who actually went to see a sloth when just before the Disney trip that we went to, and yeah, she actually went to see a sloth in real life, and she said that she was just over the moon. But see, like if you put these down here, it wouldn't look right. So just make sure that you're putting these at the right place, okay? And these ones need tape on the back. So that's also just to be aware. But we're just going to put one down the middle here because this doesn't reel across sort of diagonally. These don't need a lot of sticking. Okay, and the tape is really good tape, so it will, too much, it will stick them really well. If you've got a bit spare, we can just stick that over here just to get rid of that. There we go. So I'm going to put this little one on first and move from back to front. So just sort of poking up here like that, and then this one here, and this one overlaps this one a little, kind of sticks out over the side here like so. Okay, and then our sloth is going to go across there, so that way you can still see quite a lot of the background of these beautiful leaves. Ah, hi. Hazel loves the kits. She thinks these are lovely cards. I do too, Hazel. I think they're great. And then Colour Me Crazy is watching from Queensland. Hello in Australia. That's very nice to have you here. We've got lots of Aussies here today, which is good. And Hazel says her sister loves sloths. Well, see, I think they're cute. Although apparently they're very, in real life, they really carry a lot of diseases and have a lot of things crawling on, a bit like hedgehogs. They're a bit like our hedgehogs, right? Everyone thinks hedgehogs are adorable, and they are, but don't get near them because they've got all kinds of nasty stuff on them. So something about their kind of fur, I think, just collects things, and they kind of just live in it. They're an ecosystem all to themselves. So yes, so just be careful with that. All right, so we're going to do this and this and this and this. Okay, like so. Okay, and then the sloth is going to be hanging in sort of around here. So that join is going to get hidden by the arms. See that? Okay, which is nice, and he's going to come down a little bit and hang over just about there, and then that gives us enough room to put in our sentiment, our label, which is adorably hanging there. Isn't that great? So it says to put a little bit of tape over this, but to be honest, I reckon if you've got a couple of large dimensionals like I have, you don't need that. That's fine. That will stick beautifully because I can stick that over that bit, and it's still not gonna, it's not gonna go. Is it gonna go? Oh, actually it might go too. I see what they mean. I see what they mean. As you were, Stampin' Up. Okay, let's put that over that side and a little bit of tape on this side. It's just they don't want to double layer it, which I think is fair enough. Alright, so we'll just stick a bit of that down. Okay. Okay, and then it's going to tuck in over that bit there and just go like that. There we go. Is he adorable? Surely he has hearts. Yes, he does. Let's have some hearts with him. We're nearly there. Look, we've only got another 3 to go. Can't believe we've done 5 already. It's pretty impressive. Okay, now we do need the little minis for this. Where have they gone? Here they are. And Nicole's joined us. Hello from Western Australia. Look at that. See, as I said, loads of Aussies with us today. Has your clock's gone back or something? Are you on earlier, or is it still like nearly 11 o'clock at night for you guys? I guess it depends on where you are in Australia as to how late it is for you there. But I know it's pretty late. Okay, so well, it says 3 hearts and then only shows 2 on the picture. Interestingly, that's very interesting. So just check your. Yeah, it's not showing us. Where's that going? Ah, see, it's got more on the actual finished picture. That's what I thought. But can't possibly have these. So we'll do one there. I'm going to put one. Oh no, is that the big one? No, that's the medium one, that's right. And then we'll stick this one over here. There we go. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Oh, 10 p.m. for Deborah and for Lorraine. And then only 8 p.m. in Perth. Oh, you're the other side, Nicole. Yeah, absolutely. You're much closer to us. Excellent. Oh, good. Not too late at all then. So there we go. That's that. All right. So let's do the next. There's another one. Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? These are just adorable. I think this kit is amazing. And so, I mean, I thought it was fun when I thought there was only 4 cards in it, but actually there's 8 cards in it, and they're all different. So that's really good. I think that's really good. Okay, sunflower's my favourite. And also we need some other leaves. These leaves. 2 lots of these leaves. Wow. It's a lot of leaves. Okay. So I'll have 2 lots of leaves. These kind of go on here, like so. And then, oh, new matter. That's a new one. Where's that? Have I got that? Oh, yes, here we go. New matter. Lovely. Okay. Got another new matter, and you make me smile. Okay, cool. So let's do this one. So we'll pop some. Now this is tape again, so we'll just stick the tape kind of down the stems, but they're a bit bitty, so you'll have to do a bit of careful cutting, or tearing in this case, because it's tearing tape. So a bit of tearing along there, tearing along there. I think I'll just put a bit up there, because that's sometimes, if it's just on its own, it could get sort of bent. You don't want that. So this one, okay, this is even more bitty. Okay, so they're different, so just be aware of that. They are different, I think. Yeah, so there's one with 3 holes and one with 2. So you need 1 of each. Put that a little bit up there. Don't worry if it goes over a little bit, we'll just fold it under. And then I'm going to do a little bit here. These are the fiddliest bits so far, aren't they? Okay. Now, if you don't have nails like me, so you can't get this tear and tape off, grab a take your pick tool, which is the other thing I always say you should have for kits, because then you can just lift it off with that. I hate those tapes that are so tough you can't actually lift the backing off, but these ones seem to be good because you can tear it. You don't have to use scissors, which I also like. It seems to lift better than some of the others, so that's good to know, eh? All right, I'm going to put this one down first. Oops. So this one is the one with the 3 holes. This one goes over this side, so they're like this. Kind of there-ish. Okay, and once that's done, it means it's not sticking to the back of your hand all the time. So it's always handy. Okay, take that off. Take this one off. This one's going to layer on top of it. Come a little higher. All right, like so. And come over a little bit more on this side of the card, so it's kind of spreading out like that. Okay, so we've got the leaves going that way. And then this one has got a little bit that you have to take out the middle there. Looks like just a tiny little hole. And that we're going to do with dimensionals. I think I need a new sheet. Just easier sometimes rather than chopping bits up. I will use all of those bits, obviously. I'm not going to let them go to waste. Use every little bit of the dimensionals, all the sides, everything. Because they're all sticky. They're all double-sided, so use what you can. Now, the only thing that I might put a mini one on is this down here. See, the stem is quite narrow, so I might just put a little mini one on there, just so that it's got something to attach it to the card. You could leave it off though if you wanted to. It's probably not going to cause a big issue through the post system with getting stuck or anything. Okay, and now our lovely flowers are going to go straight in between. See those 2 See here, as the leaves go down, you've got the two stems. These green stems go right in between the middle of them. Didn't take the backing off of that, so it's not sticking. Right in between the middle of those. So it forms like a diagonal shape. And then straight over like that. Okay, so now we have our sunflowers on. That's good. U-matter is again going to be part dimensional on this side, part tape. This bit is going to be hanging off, so I'll just stick it over here, and then a bit of tape on the bit that's going to go across the flowers, like so. And you know, you can use your take your pick to take off the ends of your dimensionals as well. It's not just for your tape. So if you get stuck, you can use it for that too. All right, it's going to go straight across there. Lovely, like so. And then it's just the hearts again. That's our last set of hearts. How sad. Okay, we've still got two more cards to, oh, they must use flowers. Okay, they must use, I was going to say, still got two more cards to go. Can't possibly have no decoration on the last two cards, but no, it'll be for the flowers. That'll be fine. How are we all feeling? Are we all feeling like this is a good value kit? Something we could give a go to? We haven't even done the box yet. Got to do the box. Mustn't forget to do the box. Pop this one down here. Now, if you wanted to, you could try and get it in that little gap in between, but I think it looks better actually on the flower itself. But this one can sit sort of same level because it can go down underneath there. See? That's cute, isn't it? Beautiful flowers. Beautiful. Okay, and the final two. The final two are coming up. It's not bad, is it? We've done, in 45 minutes, we've done 6 cards. That's pretty impressive. Okay. I have got a lot of tape and a lot of dimensionals, so I'm just going to clear some of these up because otherwise that's going to get messy again. I'm going to move something and they're all going to go all over the place. Oh, that's my little Hoover. So cool. All right. All right, so then this one, we're going to start off with the leaves again. So let's do the fiddly ones first. All right, and then we need some orange. Actually, I think they're peaches. I think they're peaches. Or apricots, maybe? What do you think? I think they're peaches or apricots. They look much more like that than oranges. All right, so we're going to do the same with the tape on the back of these. And you know, if you don't like tape, you can always swap it out for your own glue. That's also allowed. You don't have to use the tape. If you prefer glue, use glue. I think tape is fine. If I can not get too much of it on there. There we go. And then this bit here can go up there. So. But it can be fiddly and some people find it hard. So if you're one of them, don't use it. I always like to give people options. You know, you don't have to do everything exactly as I make it, or exactly as the designs come. You can always change them up if you want to. That's probably pretty well done, actually. I'm just going to do it like that. All right, so we'll take the... Which one goes down first in this case? It's the 3 one again. So we'll do the 3 one again. It's easy. 1, 2, 3. So let me know if this has inspired you to do any kind of crafting today or tomorrow, because obviously some of you it's nearly bedtime, so maybe not today. And so she thinks she would colour in the leaves. Yes. Yes, you could absolutely add that extra zing to them. That would be a good thing, because they're all colours that you've got. If you've got any Stampin' Up colours, they're all colours that you have. Okay, and then this one, slightly inside, only a little bit overlapping, and then going up and over the top of that arch that's on the back there, like so. Dimensionals again for this. Yeah, they say do 4. I'm not going to do 4. I'm going to do a lot more than 4. Just because I like it stable, I don't like it flapping around, and I don't like it getting squished in the mailbox. But if you want to do 4, you do 4. If you only have the minis in the kit, just use the minis in the kit. It's not going to actually harm it. It's except if you put it through the post, it might go a bit flat, but you know, we can cope with that. All right, so this is going to hide this stem of the bottom one here, like so, and come across diagonally like this. So the leaves are just touching the top up there. Then we need You Matter again. Again, a lovely sentiment. But this one, they want to make it on dimensionals again. Do you know what? Kind of tempted. It's going to go straight across here. Kind of tempted. I'm just going to put it flat because, you know me, and making things too spongy. I do prefer a bit of flat if I can. It makes it easier to go through the post. But there we go. You Matter. And then flowers. Get the flowers. Because they're going to make these spongy up and down. Oh, look, see, they're missing the flowers on that picture. So here they've only got two flowers, right? But I can guarantee you on the picture of the finished results, where are they? Oh no, only 2. Why would you give 3 if you're only going to put 2? I'm going to put 3. 2 looks weird. 2 looks odd to me. Everything should go in 3s. So I think we should have 1 here. We should have 1 here. And we should have 1 here. So, you know, I am now changing what was done, but I don't care. I don't care. So these ones we will pop up on a little mini dimensional. It just looks better with 3s. Everything looks better in 3s on a card design. I'm sure they meant it to be 3s. Okay, I just pop this one in here, like so. There you go. That looks better, doesn't it? I think so. All right, that's that one. And then our final card. Cool. 8 cards in less than an hour. This is going to be. This is brilliant. Okay, here we go. Some more leaves. These are the big banana leaves. They're going to go across like that. And then our final image from the pack is a toucan. Yes, Hazel says, I always change the cards in the kits. I tend to do the first one as suggested, then change it up. Well, yes, except that these are 8 individual cards, because I would do the same, but they're 8 individual cards, so there's not any doubles. It's which is unusual, but we will cope. So I do love a little toucan. That was the one thing I wanted to see when we went to Mexico, was a proper toucan, and I got to see one, which was great. Okay, as well as a macaw, but I do love a toucan. All right, so there we go. Put that in there. Okay, so now the big leaf is going to come down here at the bottom. So we'll just get rid of that. And it's going to go a little bit over that archway, but not quite over the edge on the right hand side. Okay, so a little bit over the bottom of the arch, but not over the right hand edge or that right hand corner, because we want that corner to show. And then this one is going to cross what's that, cross stems again, but just go little overhang there on the left. And then Mr. Toucan is having another bit taken out there. He's going to come across like so. Really adorable. And actually stick out a little bit over the purple, like way out over the purple. Okay, a bit more like that. All right, and he's on dimensionals, so let's put him up on dimensionals. They're just such funny looking creatures, but in a nice way. Do you know what I mean? Not in a nasty derogatory way. They're just weird looking and I love them. So use some of this to do down into his beak, and then this one here, probably go down there like that. That's nice. Right, so lots of dimensionals just to keep him solid. And then pop him through here. So beak's got to be over a bit. This leaf's got to come down but not quite touch that. And then this leaf's going to be almost at the edge. There we go. So now you've got a toucan sitting basically in his little aviary, isn't he? Like so. Although I prefer them in the wild, but you know. And then I need a... Oh, here we go. You make me smile. Yes, he does make me smile. Because he's cute. And then, again, dimensionals. Again, I'm going to use tape, just because I prefer him going flat, I think, the wording on top of him. We can put the flowers on dimensionals, and he's already on dimensionals, so that's fine. So, you make me smile, comes across here. Like so. Okay. Oh, see, now they're tucking the little leaves underneath that. That's why they wanted it on dimensionals. No, tough. We'll do it differently. You can put them next to them, but they don't have to be on. You can either put them on with glue, or you can do dimensionals and just put them in a different position. Just kind of what I'm going to do. There we go. Right, so this one comes underneath here. You make me smile, that's fine. Oops. I have to turn that upside down just so that I can tuck it in properly. Like so. There we go. This one comes up above. There we go. Actually, I think I might prefer that. Yeah, no, it's got to be with the... I want the leaf to show though. Why is they hiding the leaf? Hiding the leaf. All right, fair enough. Hiding the leaf. There we go. And then this one can come down on here. So there we go. You make me smile. So that's falling off there slightly. Don't want to do that. And I might do that one this way round. Tuck him in underneath. So he goes in between there like that. That's better. There we go. You make me smile. So that was quite easy, really, wasn't it? Didn't take too long. But look how many we've got. And this is just the cards. Still got the box to make up yet. So I'm going to hoover again. Look at all of these. So we have You Make Me Smile with a toucan. You Matter with some apricots and shiny flowers. Sorry about the light there hitting those flowers. Move back a bit. There we go. You Matter with a sunflowers. Hang in there with a sloth. We've got Have a Great Day with a sun. We've got Have a Great Day with some flowers. We've got You Make Me Smile with a bicycle. And we've got Hang in there with some cactus. Aren't they beautiful? Just so vibrant and gorgeous cards. Really gorgeous cards. So then they all go in their own envelopes, obviously. So we've got those two. And then what we have is we have a little box, which we can use and make up, put them in. So the question is, do we have any instructions for the box? No, that's interesting. Okay, well, the good news is I'm here to help you. So if you don't have any instructions for the box in your instructions, which you don't, here we go. So we're going to score, and, well, they're already scored, so we're just going to burnish all of these. Okay. So we'll burnish all the folds that come with this box, because that just helps us get it into a good place. All right. That slit there at the front, that's to help the lid stay closed, so we don't need to do anything with that. These little tabs do need to come up though, like so. All right, and then this one needs to come over as well. Okay. I'm surprised they haven't left us any decoration to put on the front. Normally we would have some decoration to put on the front of a box like that, but I don't think we've even got any spare words. I think these are all in different languages. Yep, all in different languages. Okay, and not even any spare hearts. So there we go. So you'd have to make your own decoration for the front if you wanted to do that, but that's okay. So the first thing I would do is I would peel off the tape from these two small inner tabs here, and you're going to fold it up, and you're going to fold in this backing part here. So the ones with the curved tabs, you're going to fold that in and that up so that they meet. All right, like so, and like so. And that's easy because then you can see at the side whether you've got those in okay. And then you're just going to fold that top piece over the front like so. Okay, so we will take that off of there and that off of there. So now we've taken the strips off of our side pieces. I would still do one at a time, just to make sure that you had it all lined up properly, like so. There we go. And then you have your box, and then this comes over and we'll just slide it in there like that. See, isn't that an adorable box? And you could decorate it as you fancied. And then what you have is you can just, if you just fold all your envelopes up already, I would put those in, and then that way they're all ready to go. And so you could tie some ribbon and then put a little note tag on the front of this and say, here you go, here's a little gift from me to you. You never know, they might even send you one of your own cards back again just to say thank you for your lovely gift, which personally I would be very happy to receive one of these back from somebody. We do that, we do that, we do that, we do that. There we go. So now we've got all our envelopes in, and then we should be able to also put all our cards in. Ooh, it's a bit of a tight squeeze because they're all so puffy, but look, there you go. No, actually that's fine. Like so. Now, one tip I would make is if you're going to, it's going to put, I think I would probably put an envelope at the front just to protect that card from catching when it was going in and out of the box. It's just a little tip from me to you, she says. Now I can't put them back in again. Come on. There we go. Just because we don't want it to catch on that little, we don't want anything. Yeah. It's catching now on all of them. We have to go all in at the same time. Pip. Might put them in like that because they're catching on each other. So I would wrap it like that. I would put that on the front. I would squish them down. This is why you need dimensionals, right? So you can get them in. And then that way, they're protected. That one's at the front is being protected from when you shove this through that hole. You're not going to catch it on any card on the inside. There you go. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching as I've made my Share a Smile kit. If you like it, go and grab it from me. If you're in the UK or Europe, you can go and grab it from my link. If not, you can grab it from any Stampin' Up demonstrator. And next month I'll be back with more. We're going to do the Thanks a Bunch, or the, what was the other one I said? Beautiful Day or something like that. Yeah, so we've got a couple of those. Go back and have a look in the Go back and listen to what I said earlier about the ones we're doing next month and the month after. And I will be back the 3rd week in September, can you believe? But I'll be back before then, the 1st week in September. I'll be back and I'll be sharing something that we're making over in the Academy. This month we're talking all things heat embossing. So if you're interested in joining the Academy, you can do that as well. You can just jump on and... Oh, where's my little links gone? Hold on. Oh, I've lost my little links. Here we go. Yeah, so if you want to come and join the Academy and learn all about heat embossing, come to that link below and you can do that. Otherwise, I will see you next month. And if you just want to grab some emails from me, then you can come and grab my newbie emails. If you're a brand new card maker and would like to have some more hints and tips from me on a weekly basis, join my newsletter and you'll get that from me. Right, well, that's it then. I hope you've had fun and enjoyed that. It is a great gift, Laurie. Yes, I agree. Hazel says thank you, she loves the cards. That's good. And Nicole says thank you for sharing. And the cards in this kit are delightful. Yes, I agree with you, Nicole. I think they really are. I think they really are. So have fun. Thanks ever so much for coming and joining me on this Monday lunchtime here, or Monday evening, wherever you are, or morning, depending on where you are in the world. And I will see you again soon at the beginning of September. Alrighty, take care for now. See you later. Bye.